Hey y'all, how you doing today? Alright, I just wanted to bring you a little update on my truck and good news and bad news, okay? Alright, first, good news. The window gaskets are great. They made such a huge improvement in the noise level in the cab. It's went down quite a bit, especially the wind noise, which was getting really irritating. The passenger side door was really probably worse than the driver's side. But if you have one of these trucks and this is a problem for you, get out there, get on LMC Trucks website, order the gaskets. Like I said, all of them are really good. I got those in a set, and then the felts, the fuzzies, for the windows, they didn't work out though. So, but I'm going to talk with LMC and see if they will make those up and possibly get me the right ones. It's like they're for a different kind of truck or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, all right. Now, the bad news is the rear axle in my truck right now is making noise, and it's not good. It's not happy. It's the 8 1/4 that, if some of you might remember, that I put in this truck months back. It's not happy. It is not happy at all. I've been able to determine it's most likely it's a carrier bearing. I did not go through this rear end completely. I just swapped it from one truck into this one. It did really well for quite some time, but that time is over. And now I'm show you. I've got the 9 1/4 that came out of my truck. This is the original rear axle assembly. Okay, this came out of the truck, and this is going to go back in it. So, yeah, this one is the one that's going to go back in it, and I'm really looking forward to getting this back in the truck, because this one was 9 1/4 355 gear. It's really good rear end. But one thing I've noticed about this, a lot of beef. This thing is beef. There's a lot. I mean, the axles, much beefier, thicker. you know Everything over here is, I mean, I've got my ring and pinion here. My pinion bearings are what's making noise on this one. The carrier bearings here have been replaced. I am going to check them out and make sure that they are good. But I've got to get this off, get the new bearing pushed on. I will probably freeze the new bearing, or freeze the shaft, and probably heat up the new bearing and push it on like that. But you can see I've got even got a manual here telling me how to set up the backlash on this, and I've got a dial indicator to do that. I bought this motive gear set, and if you wind up having to do this, there is the part number. This came from AutoZone. So I'm hoping this all works out. These have some pretty good bearings in there. They're the Japanese Koyo bearings, so I'm hoping they work out really well. This comes with the big pinion bearing, or the inner and the outer, with the races. Also comes with the new crush sleeve, new seal, marking compound, thread locker, and it's got some shims with it too. Brush, and it also comes with the nut in there too. So, but yeah, I brought this home. The reason I didn't make a video about disassembling this is because I got this thing home. I got this thing out of my carport, dragged it in here, opened it up, started taking it apart, thrashing to get it apart, and which I've got it apart. So now I'm down to checking like bearings and making sure that they're all the right stuff and everything like that. Making sure they're the right part numbers. So I wouldn't normally go and jerk, take something apart. Let's see. Trying to do this one-handed is always got to be always a problem. Alright, so I got, see the race numbers right there. That's what I was really after. Alright. So let's see, let's get me a towel here. Something to clean that backside of that bearing up. Backside of the outer bearing. And get some part numbers. Or bearing numbers. It does have Timken bearings in it. And this has been running in synthetic gear oil ever since day one. So M88048. M88048. So alright, that's the race. What's my bearing number? Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, that's the correct outer bearing. Let's check that race out. So here's my outer race. If it has a number, I'll compare it there. Oh no, no numbers on the outer race. Well, okay, here's the inner race. I went ahead and just drove those guys out because I didn't see no point in waiting around on that. Alright. M804010. So, alright, here we go. M804010. So, it looks like this is all correct. So this is good. So it looks like this is all correct, which is fine with me. Looks like the outer race and the inner race are the same size. You can see, there's a little bit of pitting in that race right there. That's not from moisture, that's just from wear and tear. 350 something thousand miles on those. So these carrier bearings were replaced a couple of years ago, and that was at 300 and something thousand, probably like 310, 320. So so these are going to be next. So I suppose I'll be taking this to work with me maybe, and maybe pressing it off of the pinion here. So I don't know. So maybe I'll be able to do that there at work. So anyway, all right. If you do this yourself, be sure to hang on to all the little parts that come off that you have replacements for. So like this nut, the crush sleeve, the old bearings. Just hang on to that stuff until you get everything put back together. Okay? So, which is important. So I will be making a video about assembling all of this and getting all of this correct. Okay? Alright, so I thank you very much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really, really like that. I really like the questions, the comments, It's really, really nice to have all of that. It's getting late, and so I've got to like wrap all of this up and get all of this stuff put away and get you all. But I just wanted to get you all up to speed on what was going on here. Like I said before, I do apologize about not making a video about disassembling that, but I just wanted to get on it, get it blown apart, and make sure I had the right bearings, seals, everything like that. So, races, all of that stuff. So, so I thank you very much for watching. Sorry, I already said that. But, you know, like I said, if you have any questions, comments, ideas, anything like that, put them down below. I'll do my very best to answer your questions and get to you as soon as I possibly can. I do appreciate everybody for I appreciate all of the subscribers, appreciate all the subscribers, period. But, you know, well, I kind of lost my train of thought. So, anyway, all right. So, thank you very much. God bless. Have a great one.